For some bracketology behind us, but first we got to check in one more time with Russell Colburn, who's with the winners of our Game of the Week.
Absolutely. Let's check it out. Russell, what you got for us?
Hey Simone, I'm here with Coach Jeff Kelly, Saraland Spartans. I'd like to make a correction from earlier. I misspoke. 28-21 was the final, not 28-14, so I wanted to clear that up as soon as possible. Coach, did something tonight you have never done, beat Gulf Shores, and another thing you've never done is go to the second round of the playoffs, so good night for you.
Had a lot of firsts here at Saraland. You know, we had a great atmosphere tonight. Our fans came out and, you know, they were ready to go. They were here tailgating at 3:30 this afternoon. A big game, big game. You know, it was our first opportunity to host a playoff game. We got that first W. 10 wins on the season, a lot of things to be proud about. And I'm proud of the way our kids played. You know, we battled all night long, and it took all three phases. Offensively, you know, had some plays, got out to a great start. Defensively, we had to bow our necks there in the second half, and we got the big punt return, you know, right there late in the third quarter to sort of give us some momentum. You know, they come back and made some scores there on the trick play, and you got to tip your hat. Coach Blackman and his staff does a great job. Gulf Shores kids were ready to play. They played hard. We were able to finish it out there with a big first down after we got you know, the ball back on our hands team. So it was a big win. I told our kids in the playoffs there's no such thing as you know, a bad win or whatever. It's all about surviving. All right. You know, and our kids came out and fought and scratched and laid it on the line tonight, and we survived, and we get a chance to go do it again next week, and that's something we're excited about.
All right, congratulations, Coach. Enjoy this one.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
All right, let's go back to you guys.
Clarification, Russell, what are fried mayonnaise balls?
Fried mayonnaise balls. I heard it on TV once or something, but I heard that you like to serve them to people when you invite them over. I don't know, an appetizer, I guess.
Doesn't he's a crazy guy.
Yeah, he thinks he's really funny. Now, I'm a huge basketball fan, love bracketology, so Joe and I are going to bring you a little bit of bracketology ourselves right now. We're going to take a look at 1A playoff bracket here. Brantley with the big win, like we mentioned earlier, guys. Brantley with the big win. Here we go. Third time's a charm, and St. Luke's is winning. Joe, what was that game like? You were out there.
Yeah, 21-14. St. Luke's is on top right now. They jumped up to a big lead, 14-0. Billingsley came back some, but holding on in the fourth quarter. So let's move on to the 2A playoff brackets here.
All right, now we know for sure that Washington County did come off with a big win, as well as Mobile Christian. Those were our two local teams, so both of them moving on. Big wins for both those squads. Now let's move on here to 2A and more 2A scores here. GW Long was up. I'm assuming they won. They were up pretty big late when I checked last. Sweetwater with the big win, number 9 Sweetwater moving on, and Luverne as well.
Yeah, Luverne rolls on over Leroy. Moving on here, 3A playoff bracket. Continuing, we had Bayside at Gordo. Did we get the highlights of that one yet?
Yes, we did not get the highlights of that one yet. We were hoping to get it. However, Bayside did come off with a big win. We can go back to that real quick. Yep. We do know they came off with a big win. Yep. 43-24 over Gordo, so big win there for them, Joe. Also, Pike County upsetting Trinity, so that's a big matchup there. Bayside going to take on Pike County.
And we may still get those Bayside highlights for you if we stick around. We'll see.
Yes, here we know TR Miller won. Still awaiting to hear who they're going to take on in the second round of 3A. We're not sure yet, but we'll have an update for you later on. Now, over to 4A, Joe.
Beauregard on top, and it looks like they're going to be playing Terry Curtis's UMS Wright Bulldogs, who got up early and held that lead there. And Colorado down low, and Dadeville takes out Thomasville. So the only team from our area to advance in 4A once again is our traditional 4A powerhouse, UMS Wright, going for another state title under coach Terry Curtis. Moving on to the 5A playoff bracket.
All right, here we go. 8th ranked St. Paul's with the big win, 21-14 over Demopolis. Then we have Benjamin Russell, no relation to Russell Colburn, which he mentioned earlier, I believe. And they're both moving on to play one another. Saraland, like we mentioned, we just talked to Jeff Kelly. They will play Homewood, 9th ranked Homewood, who won 42-7 over Russell County, not Russell Colburn. Now, moving forward in 5A, Joe. as expected, Spanish Fort.
Yeah, Spanish Fort has been the #1, the strongest team in our area all year long. People predicting them to win the state title, but they do have several games to stay. But tonight pitched a shutout over Selma, looking incredibly strong.
Yeah, and Jackson, second-ranked Jackson, going to move on as well. So a big win for both of those teams, but also expected. Now over to 6A, where we had a lot of highlights tonight. McGill-Tulin moving on with the 1-point win over Opelika. That was an incredible game. They will go to Wetumpka in round 2, Joe.
Yeah, people thought Daphne and McGill might meet up. Not the case. Moving down lower, Smith Station takes out Alma Bryant, and Enterprise wins. And then we have the other 6A playoff bracket.
Yep, Fairhope with a win here over Pelham. Carver Montgomery knocks out Blunt, and Foley is going to play Auburn. So those are your 6A round 2 matchups, guys.
The two Fs on the board, Fairhope and Foley, the two local teams from our region, move on there. We'll be right back with more First and 10 right here on Fox 10.